YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about how the Milwaukee Bucks was down in the fourth quarter, down to the last couple minutes and won by Miles Bridges. Ryan Rollins hits a three. Kyle Kuzma hits a three. Game was close, could have went either way, but the Bucks get a stop to win the game, 122 to 121. The Bucks are 15 and 20 and 9 and 9 at home. The Hornets are 11 and 23 and 4 and 13 on the road. Charlotte, they won the first quarter 38 to 24, and you thought it would be over at that point, but the Bucks slowly started putting it together, 27 to 22 in the second quarter over Hornets, 36 to 31 in the third quarter over the Hornets, and then 35 over 30 in the fourth quarter for the Bucks, and they just won three straight quarters, and that was just enough to win the game by 1 point. Miles Bridges was balling. He was getting to the basket and knocking down threes. 37 minutes, 25 points, 8 of 17 from the field, 5 of 10 from 3, 4 or 5 from the free throw line. One rebound for everybody or more in the starting lineup. Obviously, one assist or more. Also, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 personal fouls, and a minus 22 and plus minus. Brandon Miller, 30 minutes, 19 points, 6 of 15 from the field, 4 of 7 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a minus 7 in plus minus. Brandon Miller was letting them things fly from 3, and it was working. Even off the dribble, and if he wasn't doing that, he was trying to find a way to get a pass to go through or a bucket. So, good game from him. And PJ Hall started, but he only played 19 minutes. He had 4 points. He was 1 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did have the most rebounds with 8. He also had 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 5 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls. It was a minus 22 and plus minus. LaMelo Ball, 26 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 12 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 7 assists. That was the most assists on the team. He's capable of doing that, but he did need to make more shots if they was going to win this one. He also had 2 steals, no personal fouls, and was a minus 9 and plus minus. And Colin Knippel, man, he's balling. And there's no way to guard him and no way to stop him because he can always stop and pop. And he's strong and has a decent handle, and he knows where to go. He thinks it before he even does it, so that keeps the defense off guard. And then he has the defense at his mercy. 34 minutes, 26 points, 9 of 16 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers for him. He also had 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 2 and plus minus. Salon, 22 minutes, 12 points. He was 4 or 5 from the field and 2 or 3 from the three-point line, 2 or 2 from the free throw line. He did a good job coming off the bench and giving them firepower. 4 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, and a block. 3 personal fouls and a plus 26 and plus minus. Colin Sexton, 27 minutes, 16 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 10 and plus minus. He was out there for scoring and playmaking. He did both of those things at an excellent level in this game, and you know how hard he can be to guard. He is a guy that keeps you off balance too because he can get to the basket, he can stop and pop, he can pull up even from 3, and he did that tonight. Josh Green didn't score. 13 minutes, missed his only shot, which was a 3. Didn't do anything else but be a plus 11 and plus minus. Zion James knocked down a 3 and got to the basket. 27 minutes for him. That was the most, tied with Colin Sexton off the bench. But he only had 7 points because he went 3 or 4 from the field, 1 or 2 from 3. But that still was a good game from a guy that came off the bench and didn't have a lot of touches. But he did also get 6 rebounds. That was the most off the bench. He also had 3 assists. That was the most off the bench. He also had a steal. He also had 1 offensive rebound out of the 6 and a personal foul. It was a plus 6 and plus minus. Liam McNeely, 5 minutes for him. He only had 2 boards. That was his only contributions besides getting a personal foul, and he finished as a plus 4 and plus minus. Giannis Kumpo and the Milwaukee Bucks, it seemed like they could have quit, they could have gave up, but they played all the way to the end and ended up victorious. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 30 minutes, 30 points, 11 of 18 from the field, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, 10 rebounds, a double-double, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and a plus 22, plus 21 and plus minus. Dominant. He just did whatever he wanted, however he wanted to do it. And he's been breaking defenses for a long time. and it seems like there's no slowing down for him this year either. Miles Turner, 22 minutes, didn't play a lot. We know why. But he only had 1 point when he did play and was 0-4 from the field, 0-2 from 3, 1-2 from the free throw line. He also did get 4 rebounds and 2 assists. He had 2 blocks, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, was a +6 and plus minus. That's all he was able to do for them, and it was good enough for the minutes that he played. Kevin Porter Jr., 36 minutes, 10 points. He missed a lot of shots out there today, 4 of 14 from the field, 0-4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He did still get a double-double because he finished with 10 assists with only 1 turnover. You have to like that. That kind of smoothed things over with the shots that he was missing. But he also did have 4 boards, 1 turnover, and 2 steals. 1 offensive rebound, got in a little foul trouble in there, though. Finished with 4, was a +1 and plus minus. A.J. Green, 41 minutes. That's the most for the team when it comes to minutes and playing time. He did have 12 points. He was 4-13 though from the field, and a lot of his shots was threes, basically all of them. He went 3 of 10 from 3. He can do better than that, but it wasn't really needed for them to win. Hopefully he does better in the next game is basically what I'm saying. 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 4 personal fouls in the +4 and plus minus. Ryan Rollins, 37 minutes, 29 points, 11 of 13 from the field, 6 of 7 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a +12 and plus minus. It sounds like a mouthful, but that's what he did. He was really, really efficient, made good passes, read the defense the right way, was always ready to score if he had any sag off or any space. Even in the fourth quarter, even when it mattered, he's just been a spectacular pickup for them. And this was another game where they needed him to step up, and he did. But he wasn't the only one. Bobby Portis came off the bench and led the right way, and that was getting buckets. He had played 22 minutes. I had 20 points. That was the most off the bench. He also took the most shots with 11, but he went 7 of 11. You would take that because he also went 4 of 6 from 3 and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 6 rebounds. That was tied for the most off the bench and 1 assist. He also had 2 turnovers in the block, 2 offensive rebounds in the personal foul, and a -8 and plus minus. No matter where he was on the court, he had good looks all game, and he was letting it fly from 3 no matter where he was at on the court for that too, and it was working until the end of the game where it didn't matter no more because it was over. Kyle Kuzma, 32 minutes, 18 points, 7 of 10 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 6 personal fouls. He did foul out in this one, but he was getting good looks, wide open threes, hit a big one too, like I said before. He also got nice alley-oops and things of that nature. So he had fun out there, enjoyed himself, and stepped up like they needed him to do, and they're going to need it for the rest of the season. -7 and plus minus. Jericho Sims, 2 points. You know he's going to finish around that rim. That was the only shot that he took. He also had 1 turnover, and he also had 2 personal fouls and was a -7 and plus minus. And then Gary Trent Jr., 17 minutes, 0 of 3 from the field. It was all threes that he took, but that was it. But he did finish with 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2, no turnovers, 1 personal foul, which is all good, and a -17 and plus minus. Of course, you would like if he would have made a shot, but it wasn't his night, and he didn't take too many to hurt the team. Anyway, other than that, comparisons, 87 field goals attempted by the Bucks, 52%, 82 taken by the Hornets, 49% for them. 37 three-pointers, 43% for the Bucks, 45 for the Hornets, but they took only 40. 18 free throws taken by the Bucks, 89%. That's good for them. And then the Hornets took 28, 10 more than the Bucks, but they only made it at 82%. The Hornets had 39 rebounds, the Bucks had 36. Total 31 assists for the Bucks, 27 for the Hornets, 14 turnovers for the Hornets, 11 for the Bucks, 7 steals for the Bucks, 5 for the Hornets as a team, 4 blocks for the Bucks and 3 for the Hornets. 8 offensive rebounds, both teams had that, but the Bucks had 28 defensive rebounds, the Hornets had 31 defensive rebounds, and then 23 personal fouls by the Bucks. I did tell y'all that the Hornets shot more free throws, and then the Bucks also allowed them to get there a lot too, but the Hornets only committed 18, and that was a big difference, but it wasn't enough to help them win the game. It didn't tip the balance in their favor to be able to get the W, and it can be that way, but fun game to watch. It's fun just seeing 2 teams that respect each other, go hard at each other, execute as best as they can, use a little pride here and there to show what they can do, and just try to find a way to score as any type of way the defense gives you. It was a lot of drives, it was a lot of pull-ups, it was a lot of tough shots baked in there for both teams. And at the end of the day, it just came who was going to step up when it mattered most. The Bucks was able to do it more than the Hornets, and the Hornets ran out of time. And one team has to win, one team has to lose. The Bucks needed this one more than the Hornets because the Bucks not that far from being a play-in/playoff team, while the Hornets got a lot more to go. And the Bucks did need this one after losing to the Wizards, and it's good that they got it done. And this game was really, really good to watch and really fun to watch all the way to the end. So I'm glad I was able to witness it and see it. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Also do conversation videos just like this, but about other NBA topics and basketball ones too. Also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. Plus, I got over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy, and it's all for free. And on top of that, I also try to upload videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something fun and something interesting and entertaining to watch when it comes to basketball and NBA content. Not only that, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out our channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing respect. Thanks for continuing to come back. Thanks for staying loyal. Thanks for appreciating the content for what it is and loving it for what it is and the way I do it, how I like to do it, and doing it how I like to show it. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis.